Hi, my name is Mike, and I want to take a little bit of time just to kind of talk through some of the good hunter specs out there. It is kind of important to pick a good hunter spec early on in the game, at level 10 when you kind of first start out. The reason for that is it really dictates how you're going to play the rest of the game. Um, you don't have to worry a ton about it though, because you can change it later on, but I do recommend kind of working through it and kind of figuring out which one's best for you, and then kind of going from there. So we're going to take some time out here to talk about those different hunter specs and kind of figuring out which one is best for you. Just a little bit about me. I've played for about 3 years now, and I love everything from questing, instances, raids, PvP, even leveling up secondary professions. I really love the experience that World of Warcraft provides, and it's kind of everything there is to explore and everything it has to offer. But without further ado, let's kind of go into well, here's a picture of my hunter actually, and my pet there. But let's go into the different kind of the different hunter specs here. There's 3 of them. We have Beast Mastery, Marksmanship, and Survival. Let's kind of jump into Beast Mastery. Beastmaster is kind of a well-rounded kind of kind of good at all trades, but not necessarily great at any specific trait. It's a class I would highly recommend if this is kind of your first time playing as a hunter. It's generally considered a pretty good leveling spec, although some people don't consider it very good for raiding. Generally, I tend to disagree. There's a talent in the Beast Mastery class called Ferocious Inspiration. That gives all your group members a +3 damage bonus, so that's pretty good. But I will warn you that there are some people very serious out there about not letting Beastmasters as part of their raiding group. Let's jump on to the next one here, Marksmanship. Marksmanship is a pretty good raiding spec. I generally recommend it for that. Doesn't have such a good, doesn't have quite as good of a pet that Beastmastery does, but it has a pretty good damage per second. A couple of the talents that I really like for this one include True Shot Aurora, where all the party members get an attack power of +10%, and then there's Chimera Shot, which not only gives you a damage for the attack, but also refreshes your Serpent Sting as well as heals 5% of your health. It's pretty neat talent there. Lastly, we're going to kind of look here at Survival. Survival is very good at doing traps and explosives. It's quite a fun spec or class to play. Because it has the good traps with it. It allows for you to be a pretty good crowd control specialist. This is pretty good in raiding. Also, there's a few melee abilities that help you in tough spots. A particular one that I like is called Mirror Blades, which reflects spell damage back at the attacker when you're in deference mode. There's another talent within the spec that I like too. It's called Hunter Party. It increases the attack and speed of all of your raid members by 10%. So it's another thing I highly recommend about this spec. So we kind of have 3 specs here. The Beast Mastery is generally that good all-around, good leveling spec. The Marksmanship is better rating, higher damage per second, but not as good of a pet. And lastly, the Survival one is pretty good for crowd control and has some really fun, neat abilities with the traps and explosives. Lastly, I want to take a little bit of time here to look at a website that is available. This is a website I've created, and it's pretty interesting here. It's got some good stuff for Hunter Spec, including a Hunter Spec guide, a Hunter rating spec, kind of figuring out which one's the best choice for rating. And lastly, on the main page here, just a Hunter Spec for solo questing. Furthermore, it has more resources here along the side for online resources for hunters as well as add-ons. I recommend this add-on page quite a bit. Kind of to find the best add-ons to add on to your hunter to make it strong and powerful. Well, that's all I have for this video. I hope you found it interesting and valuable. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you again later.